If there's one thing that forever stands true within me, is that I have the system of love. Obviously, God is on the top, then comes family, then comes church, and then comes thy neighbor. And there's one thing that I always keep dear about my neighbors is that I try my best to care and show appreciation and love towards them, not romantically, but I want to show them that I really do care for them and that they deserve my support as well. So when I hear one of my neighbors getting disturbed by someone who is clearly trying to manipulate them into doing things that is uncomfortable, I get disgusted, and I have something to say about this particular person that we're going to be talking about. Goku Black is a degenerate man who does very inappropriate things towards people, such as this person named Yuri. If this first screenshot of Goku Black doesn't disgust you, I don't know how to tell you how this is going to get much worse. And then Yuri asked if she did do an NSFW audio towards Goku Black, would he send that to other people or not? Obviously, the horny freak is like saying, "Oh no, I will not tell anyone. I won't tell anyone if you did make that audio." And what's disgusting is that he brings his dead aunt into this and saying, "Oh yeah, it's gonna stay between us, you know?" But I highly doubt that Goku Black would keep the audio to himself, because let's say hypothetically that Yuri does not fulfill Goku Black's desires or dreams of, like, you know, getting a wet audio, and he gets mad and turns on Yuri and sends that to other people, basically blackmailing Yuri. So that's good that Yuri didn't send that audio. Yuri, obviously breaking the mold, is basically saying that it's not good that he's saying all this, because if they were dating, then I guess it would be fine to ask like spicy questions towards your significant others. But Yuri and Goku Black were like only friends for like, I guess, a month or so, and obviously Yuri does not feel comfortable about that, so that's why she's asking this question in particular. Goku Black then says, "I can consider in the future with talking more, that's as much as I can say." And then Yuri's asking, "Consider what?" And then Goku Black says, "But every promise I make I keep." And then Goku Black answers Yuri by saying the dating thing. So he's heavily implying that, I'm gonna date you in the future. I'm considering that. Now, I checked Yuri's status and it doesn't say that she's been taken or that she's single, but let's say hypothetically she was taken but she didn't put it in her status. That would be pretty weird coming from Goku Black, and should have asked like, "Oh, are you single or something?" Because when Goku Black's, "Oh, I may consider doing the dating thing with you," it's more heavily forced, because it's not a charming way to say, "Oh, hey, are you single? You wanna, you wanna go out or something?" And that would be more charming, but like this seems more like forcibly trying to get into a relationship with someone, in particular Yuri. Then Yuri says, "Fine, what should I do? Since I gotta go to school tomorrow and my bus picks me up at 8, senior by the way, everyone is asleep." And then Goku Black answer with this freaking weird, creepy, red flag line. He says, "Just to think about what I said. How would I F you and touch yourself? Don't show mercy and make sure to moan. Pleasure yourself and obviously record it and make sure to climax." Oh my gosh. Now, if I was Yuri, no, block that dude, remove him. I don't care if we were friends for a month. That is an immediate red flag. I'm gonna block you. No sir, no apologies, no I'm sorry. It's just block. You're blocked from every media site I see you on. You're not getting in contact with me. That is the weirdest thing you can ever say to someone. But to my boy viewers or even to my girl viewers, if you're trying to ask someone out, don't get all dirty and stuff. Now, if you want to get dirty, you can obviously find some hookup apps. But like when you're going to date someone, don't go immediately towards sexual. Just do wholesome, friendly things. And then once you feel like you have enough time, friendly time with each other, you connect with each other, then you can get to the dating and then sexual stuff. But like once you're like friends for like a month or so, that's just a no thank you. And Goku Black says you don't have to mull now just so I can hear it. What is wrong with you? Now, I don't even have to get into details on this specific paragraphs because they're discussing on their own. I will say this, even though Goku Black is 19 and Yuri is 18, this is still considered like sexual harassment, grooming sort of thing, because like what he's doing right now, he's like manipulating Yuri into doing something that she does not feel comfortable about. Because Yuri even reached out to me and told me that she did not feel comfortable at this time when Goku Black asked for these weird requests from him. It's disgusting, and that's why I'm calling him out right now, because he is a gross little freak. Now obviously Yuri is like, being shaky, feeling like unsure about herself, and then Goku Black is like, yeah, you gotta do it, because obviously he's like horny and stuff. Like, come on, this guy is just way too horny. Now, this is just speculation from my understanding. I guarantee you this person has little to no friends in real life or online, and when he's like interacting with a girl, he has this sort of satisfaction, like, he's like a man, he's an alpha male, and since he's talking to a female, that must mean that he's that she's attracted to him and stuff. Now, of course, this is just speculation. He could be a perfectly normal guy, but I highly doubt that considering what he's asking right now. But I'm just saying that this guy is in fact, an incel is what I'm saying. And Goku Black is of course giving coaching details of how to make Yuri nut herself. And Yuri, actually putting a spike ball in front of his face saying, well, if I'm gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it yourself. And then basically Goku Black is obviously being sexist here by saying, oh, women are usually the moaners, they usually moan a lot, not like men do that. And Goku Black says, oh, you wouldn't get anything from me, because I don't really do that, so you can do it, but I don't have to do it, because you're not gonna get any satisfaction from me. Even though Yuri doesn't want any quote-unquote satisfaction with Goku Black, because she's not like that. And then Goku Black says, I can show you what I look like, but I can't send a dick pic because my photos are linked to the rest of my family. So, yeah, no thank you, Goku Black. I don't want to see what your pee-pee looks like. And if you send that to me, that's unconsensual, and that is considered sexual harassment. So, yeah. Thank God that Goku Black didn't send that pee-pee pic like, oh, I'm so sad he didn't send that. But again, Goku Black is still weird for that. He's obviously acting like they're dating or this is some sort of casual occurrence when in reality it's not. It's just him providing his fantasies with women, especially with Yuri. It's disgusting. Goku Black then says a very interesting thing about himself. I can send you a gif of like the hand motions if you need that one, lol. But yeah, no thank you. Goku Black then says, I learned how to masturbate from the internet, so if you want to look it up real quick, because I can find a gif that isn't funny. Have you been recording? Send me what you got. I want to hear it myself. Just think about how viciously I would eat you out and how I taste your juices, how to grab. You know what? I'm not reading this. No. no, thank you. But yeah, you can tell Goku Black is a degenerate person by what you have just witnessed right there. Oh god, I don't even want to read this, but I have to, cause for the sake of this video and also to spread awareness about this guy. But anyways, feast on you how I would stop and look up in the eyes as I entered your sacred place. Oh, very romantic of you, Goku Black. How I will F you all night and grope every part of body, and how your tongues would dance. Think about how my pace would quicken. I would... Oh my gosh. Okay, now, if Goku Black was like 30, this would definitely become a pedophilia situation, but this is more of a grooming situation. Now, take this for granted, but there is a chance that Goku Black might be lying about his age, but I can't confirm or deny that since I have no ID on what his age is or when he was born. But I'm just saying that either way, he's still doing something that is considered sexual harassment. And then staring at more cancer, we have this paragraph. I really don't want to read this, but I have to. As I would stare at your beautiful ass and give it a smack, I grab your waist and pull it deeper into my thrust and make you scream. How I would make you nut continuously throughout the nut. And when it's my turn, I would pull out and shove mine in your mouth and let me drink my... Only to get hard minutes later and start... I'm not reading that. Slowly just rub my pee-pee between your legs and your clit, getting you riled up again so we continuously F throughout the night. I probably even taunt that a little as I F your putting a single lube. You see why this guy's a red flag? Then Goku Black says, okay, here's a thought. Send me a video of what you're doing. Crazy, I know, but that's the only way to see if I can help you. Either that or look at a video. Did you record it though? Just keep trying. You should try yourself a little, boy. I can, even if you hadn't had sex before. I hate reading this. And then Yuri says, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I feel disgusted with myself. I'm sorry. Even though she should be disgusted with Goku Black, I would have said, hey, you're a disgusting little freak. But Goku Black says, but I've been sitting here hard waiting. I have nothing to go off now. Go to Reddit. No. If that was me, I would have said, go to Reddit, find like hentai corn videos out there. Not me, but you can go find those weird fantasies that you have in your head and go look at those videos. But you ain't gonna do that with me. But that's what I would say personally if I was Yuri. Yuri says, I know, and I'm sorry, I'm just new to all this, and I don't know if I did this right. And then Goku Black says, could you send me like a spicy photo or video or something so I can get some relief? I want to reiterate this, that Goku Black is only doing this for himself, and Yuri obviously is not into this kind of stuff because she does not feel comfortable with this dude. So basically Goku Black is only doing this so he can satisfy himself and relieve himself. And this is just an imbalance between this relationship sort of thing. And they're not even dating, so this makes this 10 times worse. And then Goku Black saying, or any of sexual nature. And then Yuri says, I will try, I don't know. I should have never agreed to this. And then Goku Black says, you could do a photo. This might be easier, no pressure. I just need help, and I appreciate you doing this for me. Okay, now I want to say this. You're horny and you claim that you want to stop it. Showing horniness is not going to relieve your horniness. If you really want it to stop, then it's not by showing spicy photos, videos, audios, etc. This is not how you resolve an issue, Goku Black. This is just gonna make your situation a lot more worse, and what is worse is you're damaging your relationship with Yuri because you are asking something that she does not feel comfortable with or that she does not want to comply with. Sorry, but I can't do photos, but I will send a voice message. Just give me a minute. My mom woke up, and then Goku Black says, okay, I mean, if you didn't get what noises and moaning in it would do enough. Oh god, this is painful. Yuri then says, I don't know, and I'm sorry if I did get you hard again. I feel like this is something I would do when I'm dating. Exactly, this would be something that it would be completely more normal if they were dating, but they're not. And they are not like on a dating app or they're a fling. So obviously this is going to be more weirder. And Yuri says, it would make me less nervous or unsure, and we are friends unless you see it differently. Goku Black says, don't be nervous. In ways, doing it with friends is better because in a relationship there's an expectations. There's no expectations on you. After a day, it doesn't have to happen again. Other than that, if you want to, it keeps it nonchalant. And in a relationship, if stuff doesn't go well, all the efforts and things you didn't mean, nothing. But with friendships, the friendship is still intact after the event. I only begged you so much because I need to get rid. Now, unfortunately, I can't see the full screenshot, but I'm assuming it means his horniness. Now, one thing, all of this is wrong. In friendships, it's the same thing as relationships, but with relationships, you're more calmer and relieved because you know each other so much and it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, there is some boundaries, but there's less boundaries and restriction. You can be like spicy with your significant other, but when you're doing it with a friend, it's just weird. And when you're doing it with a friend and they say, oh, it's just a one-time thing. But the thing is, though, Goku Black, if she did send you that audio, photo, video, or whatever, then you're gonna keep that thing. So it's just not like a one-time thing. You're gonna keep that thing. I know it, and you're not gonna delete it. Obviously, you're gonna save it in your like file or something. To me, I just see this as more of a manipulation tactic just to get out of Yuri of sexual photos, videos, whatever. And it is disgusting because you're forcing your friend to do something that they don't feel comfortable with. Now, this screenshot doesn't have to do with Yuri, but it has to do with my girlfriend named Demi. Now, the first few texts are relatively normal, but if you look at the bottom text, it just goes straight down to red flags because Goku Black is asking if Moko is making NSFW art. Now, let's say that Moko said, yeah, I do NSFW art. Then Goku Black is guarantee you gonna ask, hey, can you draw me like a big thick woman, or like him like smashing, a woman. It would be weirder if he even said, hey, can you draw me like a picture of me smashing your sister? That would just be like, ew, what the, like, if he asked for like, a sexual art between him and Yuri, that is disgusting because not only is Yuri not comfortable with that idea, but they're not like dating, so it's just weird overall that he's asking for this. Now, if it was like, oh, can you do me a commission? I'll pay you for this if you draw me that. I guess that would be okay, but like still, it's still a weird flag to like ask someone this. Now, what makes this situation worse is that I know Yuri and Demi for a couple of months, and they do say in their status they have some sort of disorder like ADHD and such. Now, I'm not saying they're dummies, but I do know that they do have disorders, and obviously you can see it in their status or like, their description. And I'm pretty sure Goku Black saw that. And not only is he trying to manipulate these two into doing like NSFW things, he is blatantly aware that they have disorders and is trying to, like, overtake them or take advantage of them because they have disorders, and they're also nice people. They don't want to escalate to things that will result in like shouting matches and such. I know Yuri, I know Demi, they're not like those type of people, and when I see Goku Black do this to them, it's just disgusting to me. Now I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna go back to the graves and tell you more horrible stuff like this, but to Goku Black, if you want to talk, come at me. I will be waiting for you. And one more thing, fuck you.